Y'all ready? So what's up? This is Stuff Shark, and we're at the beautiful scenic map of Station, and we're doing some callouts today. Just some general basic callouts on all locations, and that's about it. So let's get started. Alright, so starting out from the spawn here, the first callout right here is Sniper House across here. This is a really good spot for snipers to be, to shoot across to Charlie here. Then you have Alpha, you have upper and lower. This is lower in here. This right here is from here across all the way to up here is upper. Then you have Alpha stairs up here. You have a really good view of across towards Charlie, which we'll get to. Then you have left lane and right lane. As the security side, your left lane is going to be identified by these little barrels here, called barrels. Kind of, somewhat barely. And the middle right here is called Purgatory. This side of it, the left side of it. And the reason we call that is because up here we have to call it heaven, and down here we have to call it hell. Because it's somewhat hellacious, if you will. On a side note, these are all bangable. Up here, across, and down. So this right here is the right lane of Alpha, coming as a security guy. You'll see it as the right lane. The spot right here is called sandbags, because of these sandbags here. It's a pretty good spot to watch out for. Towards the middle of Alpha, you have this area right here called tin. You can tell by its tin appearance, what it's called. Then you have the boxes right here. This is heaven up here. Then you have the other stairway to heaven, the security and insurgent stairway to heaven, I guess. On the side that you can actually bang through here and across. So starting from rear Alpha once again, we're going to be covering the box right here. And rear Alpha starts at the frame here, and it goes to this line right here, and across down into there. Then you have Alpha dark right here, because it's somewhat dark and cool. Then you have windows right here, a little window you can jump through and shoot through. So something to keep in mind. So then you have up here, or rather back here, you have candles, because the little candles back here. This area right here, behind candles, is of course behind the candles. Then you have the bridge right here. You can shoot through the bridge, and you can shoot through candles here. On the side note, you can. This right here is shrine lower. This area right here isn't called out too much because you're not going to hang out right here too much. However, we most likely called shrine lower. Then up here, because of the shrine to one of the developers. And you have shrine up here. This is shrine upper right here. You can get a really good view of Alpha. You can see sandbags. You can see kind of that left or right lane depending on the side you're on. And you can see Charlie, which we'll get to in a second. Then we have stairs down here. This right here is Charlie Wall. It is a big, thick wall. You cannot shoot through it. It is a very, very good piece of cover. However, you are kind of limited if you're standing at the wall here. So this right here is stilts, because the stilts it's on. You can shoot through stilts. You can shoot also under stilts as well if you shoot in the right spot, like right there. I'll shoot right through it. So you have stilts. Oh, and one spot I just almost forgot is in between right here. So between shrine and between stilts is Shrine Alley. It starts at the rock here. It starts right here and ends right here. Right at the kind of the end here, so about there. So that kind of area in here. So then we have Charlie. We have Charlie Van and Charlie Car. And you have Charlie Corner. So we'll also call it Gay Spot. Charlie Gay Spot. Pretty good spot you can see from. You can also have two other callouts. You have the Charlie Logs back here. Pretty good spot as an insurgent. And you have Shrine Tree right here. You can also watch what we call Garage over here. That's Shrine Tree. Then you have Charlie Garage back here. So we have C Garage in here, right? Then we have the lamp room. It all connects. This is lamp. Obviously, it's a little bit lamplicious. Then you have the trash. It's trash now. I like to keep it trashy around here. So this is trash. And then you have what we like to call blue tarp. We have upper and lower on blue tarp. The reason we call that is because the tarp we just kind of saw out here. If you go over at sandbags, a second. You can see that there's a blue tarp, so that's why we call it blue tarp. There's upper and lower sides from Charlie. This right here is blue tarp stairs. Some people will kind of hang out here to get kills, so something to keep in mind. And up here is blue tarp upper, right here. It's pretty good. Overview. You can also prone up here to hide, like this. Something to keep in mind. And you have blue tarp lower down here. You can shoot through this wall here, and on the side note you can shoot through the framework up here. It's all bangable, so. So this wall here, up here, all the way to down here you can shoot through. Right here you can shoot through as well. So this isn't cover. This is, they call it as blue tarp lower because it's underneath blue tarp. This you can't shoot through. So if you know someone's blue tarp upper, you can just shoot through the wall and kill them. Really easy peasy. And right here is called Connector. It connects between Bravo and Charlie pretty quickly. If you are playing this lane, or this position rather, please note you can actually shoot into heaven from up here. Right about there, I think. And boom. Kind of useful. It is with M16 and AP. I'm not sure about M4 with AP, but M16 you can well bang that. And then we have Bravo here. Let's see. Alright. So this right here, this is deck, like a poop deck. I'm not sure why it's called deck, but it's as long as you deck the hull, you should be fine. Then right here we have Bravo barrels. It's a pretty common spot for security to sit kind of right here and watch over people pushing around the candles area right here, bridge, shrine. Really good view of a lot of places. You are limited on alpha, so you gotta make sure your alpha guys are safe, but it's a pretty good spot to play from. And then you have the B house in here. There's no specific callouts on like where in the house they are, because these walls here are all bangable with M16 AP, including the side here. So consider this here concealment, not cover. So if you're capping B, yep. And we have B roof over here. You can climb up through the barrels on here, or you can climb up on the back side over here. Climb up here and jump down. This is B roof. This is a bit of a pistola strat from a long ago. Pretty nice spot you can do. You can do all this too. So it's kind of useful. There is no call out for up here because no one's going to stay up here for very long because you're exposed from everywhere. It's not recommended. Let's see. This right here is Beach Tree. This is a pretty good spot. If you're prone like this, you can get some good kills. Please note that it's difficult to get out of there at a quick point. So once you're in there, once you get a kill, you gotta run because you are exposed. Next up, you can call this before, but this is tin in here because the tin appearance. But this in here is also tin. So anywhere in here hanging around, this is tin. This right here is called parkour rock because you can actually, as an insurgent, run up here if you do it right, and you can jump across like such and start getting or flanking around the security part. So that's what we call parkour rock. Yep, this right here is the what is this like parkour sneaky or something? You can kind of hide in here and get some good kills. It's gonna be kind of expected for competitive players. Public players not gonna really see it too much. Right here is boat. You can sit right here and shoot through it, so that's gonna be useful. And you can also prone under. You used to be able to. I think it's on the other side. You can prone underneath and cap from in there. Oh, I gotta patch that out. Oh well. But you can capture the objective from river if you sit right here. You can capture right here. So it's kind of cheap, but it's very useful on station to capture Bravo from here. Very unexpected. So from Bravo, right, you have the barrels on the other side here, and you have tree. You have the security boulder. You can actually spawn camp from up here as the insurgent. It's pretty nice. Shoot to the wall here. Easy peasy. If there wasn't a spawn area there, so. Kind of useful, but also kind of dumb because they'll still be safe if you run out there. So the second they're out of that frame there, you can spawn camp them pretty well up here. However, you are exposed yourself, so be careful with that. Then over here you have what we call Christmas tree, or DJ next tree really. He likes to prone under here and get some really good frags and stuff. But for the most part, call it Christmas tree because you can sit right here and have a jolly good time fragging people. Then you have back here. There's no real call out for this area right here. This is the security spawn in here. The insurgents, the closest the insurgents can come to is about here. So think of the door frame or this wall frame right here. This is the line that the insurgents cannot cross before they're in restricted area. Just like for security guys, they can only go to about here and a little bit past. I think right about there. So right about here, right? So if you're a security guy and you're playing, rear alpha, you can sit right here, like so, and get some kills, or on the other side here. A pretty good spot. You can get some good kills and just peek out and just boom boom, pow pow, good kills. Let me get this sniper rifle real quick. All right. So as a insurgent, right? There are a couple places you can actually snap from. This is in a non-feed tutorial on my YouTube. Want to check that out? You can actually shoot from up here and shoot across into Charlie. You lean out here. So if people are pushing Charlie lane, you can see them, or pushing towards the Charlie objective over there. You can get some really good picks from up here. You can also get it from down here as well. However, you don't get as much view. It's also a little bit more difficult, but it's possible still. It's kind of a nice spot to be. This is the Insurgent Sniper House. You have Security Sniper House way over there. Alright, you ready? Alright, so as an Insurgent, if you're pushing towards the back of candles here, the back of back alpha, there's a little spot you should be keeping in mind. If you come up parkour rock here. Oh no. Boop. There you go. I made that. Don't worry. Right here, past 10 is an area we like to call Ridge. This includes the area bordering this frame right here, and back to here. Something to watch out for is grenades. Insurgents will throw grenades over the wall here and across over candles to throw frag grenades onto Ridge up here. So be careful for both teams as well. So if you're pushing that candle lane in between here, in between candles, it's something to keep in mind that people will try to throw grenades and kill you from here. So those who are experienced. Hold on a second, I gotta get the giggles out.